Hey y'all, Natalie here. Today is Mixed Media Frenzy Giant YouTube Hop, and we are scraplifting this awesome layout by Mel Art Scraps. It's an older layout. I looked her up. I'm not sure if she's still scrapping. I hope she is, but her layout is gorgeous. So I'm going to be using these peachy colors to create my take on her layout, and I stay pretty true to her sketch, I guess you would say, except for my patterns and colors. So I'm using this like fun cheetah print from Amy Tangerine Brave and Bold, and I'm going to pair it with this peach colored cardstock. I have this picture of me and my mom and my sister-in-law in front of a wall of flowers at a restaurant downtown in Nashville, and I just thought that this picture would be so fun with this floral, gorgeous, pretty collection. So I edited the picture a little bit to have some peach undertones, so it works really great with the colors that I've chosen here. So I'm using some really thick white gesso, and as Mel did in her original layout, I am scraping it on. I think she probably used acrylic paint, but this is the same idea. I'm just kind of using my palette knife and I'm scraping it on down the pattern paper ripped edge, as well as taking it out in like a triangular fashion to almost the edge of the other background paper. And I had the solid colored background, so I wanted to do the white gesso. You could also do white acrylic paint, but just to kind of balance it out. And it's dry, and there's my photo on top. So now to embellish. This was a pretty quick layout, actually. So I'm using this leopard print stamp, also from Amy Tan Bold and Brave. It literally just goes with that paper. And I'm stamping in Versamark ink so that I can put some gold embossing, because I'm using that Enjoy sticker that you can see up there on the right, and it is shiny gold. So I thought that would be a good accent color, and so I'm doing the stamping because on the original layout there was lots of messy, really cool black stamping, which I absolutely love, but that just wasn't working for this layout, so that's why I went with gold. And I just kind of changed direction of the stamp as I was stamping it so that it would look a little more organic, not the same uniform formation of the spots in every space that I stamp. So now the magic happens. I apply my heat tool. There you go. That's Wow Embossing. It's one of my favorites. It's super gold and glittery. You do have to be careful when you're doing this on top of that gesso, because it will make the gesso bubbles. So you just touch it with that heat gun. As soon as it's set, you move that heat gun away. Now I'm going in with some shimmers. I think that color, I'm sorry, I don't know, marigold. That's what color it is. That color is marigold. And I'm also going to go in with a Christmas tinsel, I think is what it's called, and some more of a gold color. So it's like a peach color and a gold color. And I'm just doing splatters all over. And most of that's going to get covered up because I'm going to add in a lot of die cuts. So that's kind of the idea of what I'm going with here. So now to fill it in. Oh, and in the original layout, she had a piece of fabric or a string or something going down where her paper met the other paper. So I'm going to do that with that gold twine there. I'm actually going to put in some, what's the word? Sorry, I couldn't think of it. Some grommets. That's not the word, but I'm going to put those in and run it through the hole. So I'm using the new Peachy King collection from Fancy Pants, as well, just the die cut ephemera from that, as well as the ephemera from Some Days by Pink Fresh Studio, and they go really well together. They both have that peachy color, some pinks. Obviously the Peachy King has peaches, and the Some Days has lemons, so I figured peaches and lemons could go together, so they do on my page. This is a fun hop that we do once a month in the Mixed Media Frenzy group. There are tons of ladies that take part in it, so I'm going to link down below to the whole hop. I hope you will check them all out and give them all some love. I found so many fun new people to follow since doing this, And we all love mixed media, so I love that they choose this fun little challenge every month. So I have that little felt charm that is a feather, so I wanted to use that. And I also have that bow. It's like a blue color. In some of the pattern paper from Amy Tan, there is that blue color, so I do have nods of that in here. So in the original, there's a tag behind the photo, so I'm going to put that gold doily there. I'm using my We Are Memory Keepers crocodile to add my, you know, those things. I didn't have gold ones. I was kind of a little sad, but they're mostly covered up by the ribbon and all the other embellishments I do. So I didn't, you know, bring it around and tie it. I just secure it down on the back at either side. I'm using my red tape. I'm just going to put a few pieces there and like leave the backing on it because it holds super strong. Just making sure that I'm like making it taut enough. There you have it. And that way I can connect that little charm with the lobster claw up there. I thought about putting it through the hole, but I don't. I just put it on the string, and I will secure it down with some glue later just so it doesn't like slide down the page when I put it in the page protector. I'm going to pop up my photo on a little bit of foam just because with that cord and all the mixed media bending the page, it just won't lay flat. So why not pop it up? And I am in the process of doing another pocket page that accompanies this with all the photos that we took when we were out that night. But I was going to have it done to post with this layout, but it didn't happen. We went on vacation, so it's still sitting on my desk waiting to be finished. But I will post that on my Instagram when I'm done, so you can see like the companion piece kind of. So now I'm just going through and putting the die cuts back where I want them and kind of arranging things how they're going to be right before I glue them down. Some of the things are going to be tucked under the cord and some above it, and that gives lots of fun dimension and texture. So like that floral goes above the picture just because there's empty space, white space. Because that is gesso, things don't love to stick to gesso, so I do use that really strong tearaway tape from a Cherry on Top. I am also going to stick down below my Cherry on Top affiliate link if you would like to pick up these ephemera packs, because they are in the store as well as many of the other products that I've used. Sticking down my bow, and I look at the page and I love that blue teal. I'm not sure what color you would call that, but I love it. And I decide that I want to add more of it. And in the original layout, Mel had what does she have? Buttons. She used buttons because, like I said, this layout was a little bit older, although I'm not sure that it was like necessarily in the time of button usage, because to me button usage was like a long time ago, like 2008ish. But anyway, I have buttons, of course, because I've been scrapping forever. Who doesn't have buttons if you scrapped in 2008? So I pulled out some buttons that are that exact blue color, and I tied a little bit of gold twine in them. And I'm going to add those around as well. I think I used 3 because I like to use odd numbers as visually pleasing to my eye. Yeah. So I'm loving that. Loving the way it looks. And I will also at the end add my essential jewels from Paint Fresh Studio. I do that on almost all my layouts. There are the buttons. You can see I have a ton of buttons. They just live there in that little drawer. Not very much usage comes from them. Maybe soon. So I pulled out 3 of those. I'm going to place them around. And that combined with those essential jewels will just make a lot of good dimension and pretty little sparkle on the page. I decided that die cut needed a little bit of foam, sticking it up to match with the photo. And I have this little gold tag, but it didn't need the tag part. So I just cut the string off, and it just needed another pop of gold there. So there's the gold thread that I'm going to use to go into the buttons, the buttonholes. Glue those down, and I think we're almost done. I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please check out my affiliate link down below. Make sure you hop through all these amazing girls. I can't wait to see what everybody did with the sketch. It was a super fun one, and I love to always just see how everybody does different takes on the same exact sketch. It's so fun. Oh, gluing down the title. Super simple. Enjoy. We were enjoying a girls' night out finally. And Nashville's so different. I haven't been out in so long. It's so different from what it used to be. So we had a lot of fun just people watching, really. There come the essential jewels. I'll do a peach one and a blue one. And we're about done. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any comments down below. And I love to hear from you guys. Please like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.